Upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Steps away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down and 13. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Colts come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams taking it in. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Off play action. Richardson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Richardson. He's got it. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Rolling to his look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Garoppolo's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A big play there for Andy. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Downs going in motion right. Now it's Richardson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Adetomiwa Adebawore, he got in there to stop him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the on 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Jabril Cox
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So the sack of Garoppolo And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Mustang 19.
3rd and long for Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 65. Set hunt.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Davante Adams, 48 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Richardson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 109 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action with Richardson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods from 10 yards out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Richardson will throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18, 5 in. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One final try now for Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.